What it is, baby girl, tell me what's happening. What is that? Let me see you go, mama, go, mama. What is that? Get your girls and pull it on the show, mama. What is that? Get it on the floor, dip it low, mama. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Let me see you go, mama, go, mama. What is that? Get your girls and pull it on the show, mama. What is that? Get it on the floor, dip it low, mama. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Let me see you go, mama, go, mama. What is that? Get your girls and pull it on the show, mama. What is that? Get it on the floor, dip it low, mama. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Let me see.
It is not the duty of believers to define God. We can only know what God chooses to tell us himself. God is an infinite being, period. Yes, this only describes what God is not. My answer is, so what? An incomplete definition does not preclude investigation or negate experiential reality, nor provide an excuse for denying that God exists. Now, Mitch goes on and on about necessary prerequisites for intelligibility and how the word God is cognitively empty. Basically, the entire premise of this series of atheist apologetics is based on a logical fallacy known as an argument from ignorance, which is a general fallacy of relevance that basically contends that because something is insufficiently understood, it is not true.
What is God is logically prior to the question, does God exist? And so what is God must be answered before one can even begin to consider an answer to, does God exist?
This is a case of not seeing the forest for the trees. How do humans discover things? Let's look at science, for example. Scientists often make discoveries before they can fully define them. For instance, what is energy? Now, if I ask a physicist, he will answer, the ability to do work. Now, I could answer, no, that's what it does. I asked you what it is. He might respond that energy is mc squared. And I could say, no, I didn't ask for its mathematical equivalence. I asked about its ontology. He can cite the first law of thermodynamics and tell me that energy is neither created or destroyed. It only changes forms. But this only describes the characteristics of what it is. He might go on to try to explain the potential and kinetic energy along with different types of energy like electrical, thermal, and chemical energy. We never arrive at a coherent positive ontology for energy. Now, suppose one could be an a-energist and deny that energy exists, but then you might have to quit your job. See, in the real world, Mitch's approach to God is exactly backwards. You must, at a bare minimum, be willing to lay your skepticism aside long enough to investigate. Contempt for the idea of God is at the root of the agnostic dilemma. Humble pie might not be the most satisfying dish, but that's no reason to starve to death. Humans did not discover God. God revealed himself to man. God calls the shots about what he reveals and what he doesn't. Is it then impossible to seek God? Absolutely not. But God knows if you are sincere. Are you sincere? God has revealed to us, I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently find me. Are you willing to get on your knees and pray? You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. And without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who seek him.